Hello again, this is your host Pearls, back from a little bit of a break for my Let's Play of the Descent of King Hesper. And by a little bit of a break, I feel like I gave you 400 videos in a row, and then I wept and cried because work became complicated, then life became complicated, and I went on many adventures. And today, in the middle of the summer, I'm like, you know what? It's too hot to be outside. There's only one solution for this, and it's DROD. Except the problem is I have no idea what I've done. Looks like last time I did some of the lower stoneworks here, and rock giants, not my favorite element, were plaguing me. Which is totally fine. There's no issue with that. But we're going to give it a shot here. So I think I ended on this room with a mimic, and I got mad or something, where I was at the end of my video. There's really only one place to place the mimic, which is here. And I think, oh my god, it was months ago. Ooh, what am I gonna do? Okay, we need to free the adders. Okay, now, if it eats me, that's a problem. Like that, that's bad. I don't want that. Now, it's okay, general, well, see, okay, hold on. There's a part of me that thinks that maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I want to actually kind of get these guys moving a little bit. I want to try to get as much leftward momentum as I can without losing my mimic. That's sort of the issue here. Okay, hold on. That was a mistake. I think that's fine. This can kind of act as a little wall here for me, I suppose. But I would like to continue moving in this direction if I can. Oh, you know what? Right, adders can't eat... oh no. Can't eat the giants, so they're kind of on their own here. I actually need to get into... I need to start breaking as much as I can. How about you? Can you guys do some stuff for me? So this is where I get a little bit worried. So now they okay. They're all very viable situations here. The more things I destroy and keep my leftward momentum, like I need to keep this block so I can keep moving towards the bottom right here. So let's see what I can do. I scoot out of the way. This might be an issue. Okay, so let's see if I can get myself out of this situation. I'm gonna back up a few turns because it feels bad. I'm right at the edge of the door here, and I'm a little nervous because I might be able to down. There we go. Okay. Can I do something about this? Possibly there, because they're not actually going to try to eat the... Oh boy. I need to start this a little bit. Nope, that was a mistake. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I need more ability to move to the right. Maybe down would be fine too. Okay, this is an issue. I don't want to be in this spot at all. Probably should have killed some of these adders. This is probably going to bite me in the butt. I got some. They're all a little too long. Okay. Is this a salvageable situation? Possibly. I need to get down here. Okay. Just need to do that a little bit more. I have a feeling I've kind of made my life harder than it needs to be. But I don't know about this. Can I not get in this situation? That'd be cool. How about if I go down here now? I want to stab this guy, because I feel like it's pretty important that I Come on. Now I just have to worry about killing the adders, which I think I can do. I think I'm in a good spot now. Hmm? I hope, at least. There we go. Cool. I did it. My first DROD room in months. I'm proud of me. Whoops. All right. What do we got going on here? How big is this level? It looks fairly large. This is going to take a few videos, I imagine. Okay. What do we got? We have a room. Okay, this is one of those where I need to make something toggle the entire time. So that I can walk in here, yes, to free myself. Okay, that makes sense to me. Thinking. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get a giant to walk back and forth while I'm over here. So it makes sense that the adder here's entire purpose is to probably cycle right in this region. But it needs blocked from the right side or it's going to leave. The problem is if I use golems, as in the little ones, not the big ones, they are going to get eaten and he's going to leave. So I need to somehow trap a giant right here. And I probably use the other giant to set up the trap. Okay, so what does that trap look like? If there's a giant in this spot, I need to pin it from the top and the bottom and the side. So probably these little spots right here will do just fine. And maybe you right here. Okay, this looks good to me. All right, now let's see if I can get you stuck here. I'm pretty sure you're where I want you to be. Oh, no, come on. That looks good to me. Sure. Now I guess I'll just... I'm gonna run away at her. That's fine. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was a lot easier than the last one. Very untedious level. Very good, actually. I liked it. Yeah, we're learning about the whole, like, how adders... I guess it's a variant on the theme we've been taught a bunch here, is that adders and golems, they have interesting interactions. Here is what appears to be the exit, or something like one. I'll just keep going around the perimeter, I suppose. I think my objective was to, like, break these little corners here or something like that. I'm not actually sure. I remember something about them being like, I can't really say. I guess I could do this. Is this a solvable room? Yeah, it looks... No, it's not. I bet there's some sort of coding to, like, break these corners in some of the other rooms. Alright, whatever. I can do this. Ew. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna hate this, which is fine. So... I think I need to use the rock golem himself to, like, maybe I can do it like this. Ooh, that's interesting. How am I gonna do that? Okay, so he's stuck there when I play it this way. So I can, like, continue sort of maneuvering down, but... Oh yeah, I see. I need to get all the way to this guy, don't I? Okay. Okay. Let's back this up. So when I'm in this position... Is this the right call? I need something that where I can get... I can kick off of him from the bottom and the right. Which This is definitely works from the right perspective, but it doesn't because he drops there, which almost makes me kind of feel like I need to put it down into the left, perhaps? Let's try this and see how this works. If I get you stuck there, then I have almost, well, sort of. See, now I need the ability to kick off of him from the top, though. So if I do that, I can't really. I can kick here, but then he's like, then I've completely lost him. So I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, so I think I had the right idea before. This feels right-ish, like in the ballpark of maybe right. Like, okay, so if I like do these kinds of things, no, he gets away from it. Okay, so there's a secret magic maneuver here that I have to pull off. And then when I get to the end, it's going to be even worse. Man, I don't really know. I don't love that. I'll try this down into the left maneuver again, though I don't love it. But maybe I can just kind of like, if I can work it to the left, then maybe that's a salvageable situation. Okay, I do like this. This I'm cool with. All right, can I somehow make this work? Can I somehow get from down into the, I'm gonna do one more spot here. So let's kick this guy. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I can make this work, but I do need to kill this guy before I do it. Oh wait, hold on. I need to give myself some rightward momentum here. Okay, there, I think I did it. Whew. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I had to realize what I was trying to do. I was trying to go diagonal the entire time when taking the longer route seemed more correct. Okay, cool. I feel like this is going okay. Yeah, if I get the perimeter done, then I've done a sizable portion of the level. Okay, so what's going on in this guy? I get to use the caber. The releasing of one frees the other, or something like that. So let me just make sure I understand this correctly. Or, yeah, well, I guess I have a little bit of room here. What do I want to have happen? I need to be able to walk through here. This gets freed. And this will eventually break it and kill it, but the only way to get over here is to walk around this entire thing. So I need to have this probably not grow, is my guess. Let's see what happens. I just want to mess with it a little bit. So if I walk through here, this is going to grow, and it's going to become too big, too fast, and I think I won't be able to have a proper exit is the thing here. Now, what even opened this? Okay, so that... yeah, that's the things. Okay, when this grows over this guy, this will close this guy, so I need whatever's... Okay, obviously, I'm pretty sure... Actually, you know what? I don't know. Let me remind myself. Yeah, okay. So golems are not going to be stopping anything here, but I'm pretty sure an adder does not get killed by the growing of the... Let me move here. Yeah, they are immune to this process. Well, I don't know if they're immune in the head, but they're immune because there's a little arrow here that's preventing, but the body is definitely immune, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's back up here. So this means I need to get an adder probably right here, which is fine. Would you? Okay, and he'll walk out of there. All right, he breaks himself free. So I think I need him to be one longer too, because I'm assuming I'm going to somehow get a golem. We're in the situation where I think I want the adder to block this thing, but if it's only 3 long, it'll the briar will sneak out the corner here for sure. So, and I'm only going to be able to block it here because if I want the adder to stay in place, it's going to have to be done by an intact rock golem, which means I need to make a cage here somewhere that somehow traps a golem while I am moving around this entire thing. That sounds psychotic, but that's probably why I have a caber. I bet I have to set a trap, because that's what I was wondering about. It's like if I have to kill one of the golems to break this out of here. I don't know if it really matters which one. And then I got to get him in here somehow and then seal the trap, which sounds really kind of silly. But maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. Like maybe I can somehow seal it from this guy because I'm safe while I'm in here. I don't think this does anything else. I'm allowed to use this passageway. Let's just mess around a little bit. I don't need you freed right now. So if I'm going to set up a trap, I do need to be able to not... Well, you know what? Actually, I have 4 I can work with. In fact, I can just kill all these right now. It's not a rock golem manipulation problem as far as... Ooh, yes, it is. It's not a rock golem manipulation problem as far as I can tell just yet. Let me put this... Oops. Because I can always get this away from the wall, I'm pretty sure. So you can come out here and I will smack you around. So now I can freely move this away. And I have a little bit of work. Oh, I can mess with this. Okay, so now how do I set a trap? Because I have to be able to walk around the entire room. So I want you to not, I think, I want him to stay right here. So it makes sense that one of the places is probably here, because that prevents him from going a couple of spots. And then I wouldn't want him to be remiss without that. And then if I had another thing in here, if I have a rock golem stuck right like this, then I think he's stuck. I think he's like good and properly stuck. But can I do that? Is that good enough? Like, is that just straight up good enough right there? Like, I think I can work with this. Hold on. So if you're there, so the issue is that I actually don't have a good way to keep him pinned underneath this rock while I move it back into place. So that's not going to work. I had an idea. It's not going to be quite good enough. I thought I could close this. How do I close the trap? Crack my fingers because it's the only thing that makes my brain work. This feels 90% good. I just need to be clever. How am I going to do it? If he's in here, I'd almost want to like... Can I use the 4th one in some clever way to like pseudo pin him? I don't know for sure. Or maybe can I do something like this? Hold on. Maybe I pin from the other direction here. So if I get him into the hole here, can I like... Okay, hold on. I've got an idea. I've got a sort of an idea. I'm going to move these 2 things down a space. It's not the greatest plan, but it is a plan, technically. Okay, so you come back down here. Get here. And now I can, like, block you there? And I don't know. I don't think this is strictly necessary, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Ooh, oh, yes, I have to do it with 3. Of course I do. Because when I yeah, okay, this is actually a very, uses all of its parts puzzle. I need this guy to eat one of these. I guess I'll put it in here, why not? Because he's going to be too small. So I need to somehow convince him that the only thing he's... Ooh, wait. Timeout. I think I can do this a different way. Yeah, can I gotta explore or something here. Okay. Can you hit me there? You can't. Okay, so this... I'm actually going to put you here. I think that'll be fine. Now come get me. I think we're good. We're gonna try this out now. The Briar's stuck. Briar's been killed. And I can just mash these guys to pieces. Whoops. Come here. Awesome. That was a great puzzle. Super good. Big fan of what just happened there. It was not tedious to execute, and there was like a lot of little interesting things you could do to figure it out. All right. We are doing pretty good. Okay, so I lose my sword. This frees the golem, and I think I have to make the Briar reach this so that I can leave or something, and then, okay, yeah, and then I have to convince this guy to come down around here and we'll do a dance or something, I guess. We'll figure it out. Now there are... Okay, we're just gonna have to see here. Okay, so I need to like... Oh yeah, he could step on them for me. That's much smarter. Okay, so that opens that. So I just think I gotta sneak him down into the corner here and we're good to go. I'm gonna wait a second. Not that. Is that it? That's the whole puzzle? Okay, well, that one was pretty easy. It was cool, but pretty easy. I'm not going to complain. All right, what do we have here? So this is actually one of the, I think, interactions that I was somewhat dreading. And the reason I was dreading it is because I've seen in the past puzzles where like decoys and golems like dance on them a little bit. So I have a feel, and I'm seeing this like sort of like on-off orientation down here, and I'm starting to think that this is going to be one of those puzzles. So let's just take a look at what's going on. So this causes those to toggle. Those aren't a toggle. Well, they are, but they aren't like a back and forth toggle. They just imagine this is where the decoys need to go, and then okay. So I need to get. All right, I think I understand. Not like that. Maybe here? I'm not quite sure, actually. I want them to kind of dance between... I'm actually not sure what's about to happen here. I'm gonna experiment with one and see if I can figure it out. So that does not do it. Okay, let's try... I was going to do this orientation, but that's clearly not going to work. Maybe up? I have a feeling that's going to be kind of... Whoops. Okay. I can actually get you stuck there, can't I? Okay, so that's sort of what I want. So come on. Yep. Now maybe I can... Not quite yet. Yeah, I don't think it matters so much. If I can get it to work with one, I can get it to work with the other. Yeah, see, that's not it yet. I definitely want him to stay there. Huh. Alright. I can't do this because it'll just kill me. I can't do this because then I can't pick up the other one. I tried this already, right? Maybe it's like something even dumber like this. I don't understand how these things work. There's gonna be like this maneuver. Yeah, that's it. Okay, alright, got it. Let's back this up. Keep them both pinned out here for a second, and I can just sort of sneak them both out, I imagine. Okay, I gotta do this just right. You can come with me. Not that far. Let's back up a step here. And when I get out of range, yep, then the dance happens. Cool. So I can hit this. I didn't even check what the orbs did. I just assumed I had to hit them. It'd be silly if they didn't do something I needed them to do, right? Okay. That wasn't too awful. How am I doing here? Almost made a full lap. What is this guy? Looks terrible. I'm out. So I don't have a sword. I'm sitting on ice. I'll drop into water. What does this do? This frees everything. I don't have a sword right now. The sword's buried behind here, which requires me to find a place. Okay, so I have to make an ice formation that keeps me safe in the middle here. And allows me to get outside. Because I need to free it to start the chain reaction to actually get it to go towards the pressure plate so that I can get my sword back and murder everything. Alright, so so let's just like pretend here. So if I do this, what happens? So they all come for me, right? Those ones get kind of stuck, but I bet I have to get them trapped because once I do this, this still has to grow. So I actually think I need to make a proper trap. So does something like this make sense? How does that look? So I bet I'm assuming that gets those guys stuck so that, okay. So that handles these two, I think this will, let me check that again. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so now I gotta construct like a double trap. So I need like a trap here and a trap here. And it seems to me like I'd kind of want like a little lippy thing like this to get them stuck in. I need a way out. I gotta make sure I preserve an exit. So something like, so I didn't actually do a great job of that. Like a lippy thing here, or maybe this entire. No, I need him trapped because remember I have to like. Maybe I can like make a bulge there or something. Will this work? No, I need a. I feel like it has to be like here and here, like right into my up. Okay, so like something like. Is that too much? Wish I had a little bit more wiggle room here. I don't think I need this space. So they need at least a 2x2 corridor to walk down. So I feel like something like this sort of makes sense. And then maybe... The problem here is that I've kind of like got myself stuck. I need to get back to that thing. Well, okay, barring that problem, Okay, so I don't want these to have these here. I want them to be able to, I think, slide down. So let's back up and make sure, let's just pretend that I can grab those. Is that, I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but it might. And I'm going to assume that it very well could. In fact, I don't want these to have any way of getting onto this spot. Does that do any better? I somehow blew up the lippy thing I had here. Okay. Oh, I see something. Okay, so if this guy, if I hadn't gotten, let me back this up. What if I had done this differently? What if I, instead of here, I turn here? I don't know if I strictly need that. I don't want this to have, like, any way into it. I want just the diagonal. I want this to have an extra little thingy here. Okay, well, okay, hold on. I want... like that, maybe? Unfortunately, I didn't get this guy very well stuck. I don't know how to get him pinned super well there. Because I think once I do this, the one is... so I think this worked. I think this worked and this worked. This did not work. Now, I could, in theory, I suppose, just sit here for a second. But the problem with that is he's already... the ship has sailed. Yeah, dang it. Okay. This feels pretty close to a solution. Let me see if I can just refine it a little bit. So what did I do differently? This, I have a little bit more leeway. Well, no, they seem right. I need... Maybe instead of this, I actually give myself, like... how am I going to do that? Something like this? How did I do this? Something like that, right? And I gave him, like, right? Well, I need to... okay, hold on. Get in here. Yes, this is what I wanted. Now they're stuck. Just made it symmetric to this guy. That kind of worked. And beautiful. Okay, I think I'm in business here. Except I kind of made a mess of things here. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Is that it? Perfect. Okay, that was actually pretty fun. That was way harder. That kind of like came out of nowhere as a little bit of a difficulty outlier, but I'm okay with that. All right, let's keep going. This has been really fun. There's a challenge scroll? Yep. Nope, not going to deal with that. Leave one giant intact until after stepping on the southeast pressure plate. I'm assuming that's this guy. Okay, there's a lot to parse here. Give me a second. So I need to open this up because it's my freedom. This gets opened up by this last thing, which means I need all of these. Whoa, hold on. This closes those four. And this gets opened as a toggle. These free the relative things. You get open. Okay, so, all right, hold on. So I need these stepped on, but I have to do it after I've crossed the line here because they'll all reclose, and I don't want that because I need this guy to grow here. So somehow I need to set up a contingency plan where after I've stepped into the south here, get these stepped on. Okay, that's probably pretty doable. Let me see here. So my instinct... How am I going to do that? Yeah, it just kills me, doesn't it? Okay. So I thought that maybe I could get one like pinned here so that when I step, or maybe, yeah, I could, maybe this is my last move here, is I keep one pin and then I walk down and then I step here and then drag it on top of this. I think that's my last move, is I cross here. But how do I get these pressed? Because then I can, if I pin something, I can see maybe getting one stuck here and then walking to the right. This is a toggle. I don't know how that's going to affect things, but toggle meaning like I can press this more than once, which might be an issue. I'm not sure yet. Thinking. What do I do with all my extra? What do you get freed by simply walking? So once I'm down here, I can't use this one to do anything. So this one might be able to just step on a few things. So I think I use these two to set up my trap. And then I use him. And I could to step on the rest? Like, I guess, okay. So like, for example, like I could see maybe something like this working. Where he like, actually, we're gonna test this out. Do I actually need that fourth one there? If I'm down here, what do you do? Okay, you do step on that, and if I can get over in time, ooh, I don't think I can though. So I think I actually want you here, yeah, like here or something, so that if I'm over here, if that's my last, truly my last move, then I can get those two pretty easily right there. Okay, this seems pretty smart. Now, can I use the remainder of things? This one by itself seems pretty serviceable if I'm sneaky. I don't want that pressed just yet. Nope. I don't love what's happening here. Can I do something about this? Really don't care for this. This has caused more problems than I was anticipating. Can I don't, oh no, I can't, wait, why doesn't he oh, because I go first? Okay, maybe I can, why did that last one step, oh, because of the sword. Can I do something with that? Probably not as much as I would like. This feels like the best of worlds if I can pull it off. I need this one. I like it because this guy gets pinned on this rock and then I can drag him down here later. But how to move? Maybe I had the wrong idea. Maybe the one I need to move is this guy first, but it's hard to say, you know? I do wish, or maybe I stab him first and like grab off a piece sort of conditionally like that. Man, I really wish I could do this any other way. You know what though? I don't know that I actually, no, I do. I need to actually preserve one of these. How am I going to get this to work? It really does feel like I need one to get stuck here. Can I steal one of you instead? set up this trap and get... That's not what I want. And maybe you can... My issue is I don't... I actually do need this to be broken. Because I don't... Well, no, I don't. I think it's fine. Let's see here. Oops. Oh. I screwed up, I think. I feel like this is not where I want this to be. Yuck. I don't like this. I want him here because I don't think I can get him to follow me in this spot. Like, this is probably not... Not good. But I can't step on this first. Amazing how much I don't like this. Okay, alright. Oh, man. I don't think I can actually get around this corner and do what I wanted to do. Amazing. I'm stymied on sides I did not expect to be stymied by. Okay. And this isn't gonna work either. Right? I can't possibly make this work because it'll just walk like this. Okay. Well, I like most of this plan, or I liked it. Is there a way that I could have used... Okay, what if... I didn't loathe this idea of, like... Okay, let's start this over, but, like, think about it differently. 'Cause what if I use this guy for my nefarious, evil plan of... You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I put this here or something like that? Can I do something cool with that? Oops, not you. You stay put. I don't even think I need that one. I think I might need this one. I'm not sure yet. Actually, hold on. No, I need this guy to die there. Okay. It's this one I'm not as sure about. That's probably fine. I don't love it, but I can probably make this work. And then maybe you, I make for my... Again, this isn't like super salvageable. I do really want him to not be there. Okay, this is really tough. Can I... What's the order I want to do this in? This one pretty much has to be last. Like, that's got to be my escape route. I just can't seem to figure out a way to make it work. Is it even possible to get one stuck here? It is if I get them like stuck there and then I walk backwards. Maybe I can like, alright, I have plans of weird designs. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple things here. Number one. I'm gonna try to make maybe a thing to get stuck there. Then I want you to get stuck here. That's fine. Now, you can get stuck here. Actually, I'm okay with that. You just come with me. So now I can do what I kind of wanted to do. Now, this one, let me confirm that I can actually make this work. So if you get stuck there, you will step on that. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Now, this one, I actually don't know how much I need from you. I don't really think like that much. I think I need you to stand there and then just come with me. Will this work? Nope, I gotta do it like this. So I step here, you get stuck. Oh wait, does stepping off this do something? It does. Okay, hold on. Can you pin this down for me? Thank you. Can I... Now, I just need you to step here, please. I think I'm good. Alright, that took a lot to figure out. Okay. I think I'm good. Yep. I've got a green room. Woo, that was tricky. I have no idea how you're supposed to do that. What was the thing? Leave one giant intact until after stepping on the... How? That would mean I would need to, like, have a couple of these guys alive and be able to be placed on these pressure plates. I wonder how close to that I actually was. Well, hold on. I didn't. I bet I could find a way to not need this. Yeah, that's you gotta do a couple things here. Yeah, because then I could have put. That's a challenge right there. That's a really interesting puzzle. Let me think about that, but not right now. Okay, this is the last one of the ones on the perimeter, which is kind of good. I imagine they're all just going to come right at me. They sure are. And they're going to pin me in place. That's not what I expected. Oh, well, okay. I assume this is fine. I guess I'll just give myself lots of room here. Did I miss the puzzle? Did I just, like, accidentally land on a reasonable solution for this puzzle? Like, come on. Was I supposed to go counterclock? No, that wouldn't make sense. Most of the hard puzzles were on that side of the room. Okay, I don't know what just occurred, but you know, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Alright, we are back in... I guess we have to start punching through the middle now. Let's start over here, I guess. We've been doing pretty good here, I think. Okay, so there's like 9, well, 8-ish puzzles. I don't know, something like that to get through here with. What do we have? We got... This looks complicated. Let me step on this. So, I guess I need to get down here, so I need to open up all of these things. So 4 of them are... I gotta probably put the rock giant on those. That seems serviceable. These 2 things blow up a bomb? What does this do? Okay, that kills the eyeballs, and them stepping off of these will close this, but... Wait. These are required to be stepped on, but if these step off of this is either one of these is closes. So these have to be stepped on probably at the same time so that this becomes toggled on and toggled off before it fires at the end of turn. So somehow I have to step on those at the same time as probably this giant, which makes this a lot harder. Okay, let's find out. What does this do? Okay, all right, we gotta... I also need to step on these somehow. not sure when or how I'm going to do that without activating these guys. Like, I legitimately don't know. Okay. This is interesting. This frees you, I assume. How do I do this part? The rest of it I can kind of get. I can probably do a dance with the rock golem here and step on these at the same time. But these two, what am I missing here? I suppose... I could get the rock golem to do it for me. That's my best guess. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. Okay, so this is gonna be wild. This is gonna be real weird. Okay, that solves that mystery. Now, this is the part I don't know about. I don't know how to... I have to somehow get around this guy. Is that even possible? Right, hold on. Can I... Do I do that last? Maybe I can do that like this. Okay. Now. Can I... get around you some mysterious how? I don't want you to do that. Okay, I have a feeling there's a magic move sequence here that I'm going to have a lot of fun finding. Very excited about this. Let's see here. Is this possible? Who knows? This feels sort of close. If he would just go up one step or something. Maybe I feel like I need to somehow do this and keep the sword going here. Like I somehow need to get him to like stay put. But he's not going to want to do that because he's a rock golem. Or a rock giant. No. Wait a minute. New question. No, I need this guy to sit here so I can get through this door. So how do I do this? Oh no, I can do that. I know. I definitely need to swap places with the golem here. I just don't know how to do it yet. So, if I didn't have to deal with this part, I might be able to do something interesting. I do think that I might be able to if I just... You wanted to, like, hang out with me here for a second? Maybe... Ooh, I think I can make this work. I think I've got it. Okay. Oh, no, wait. No, that's, like, as close as I'm gonna get, huh? Dang it. Well, that's almost felt like it might have done something if I could... Oh, jeez. Oh, he can't get here. Perfect. Okay. Woo! Now I just step over here. This is the weirdest puzzle. Okay, now I think I just kill him on these spots. That, I suppose? Alright, that puzzle was nutty. Alright, that was awesome. Okay. And that kills that, and I am assuming there is some scripting related to this. Hold on, I have a new problem. How do I kill this guy? might have screwed up. But wait. How was I supposed to do this if I didn't have a golem? When was I supposed to kill this one? Oh, wait. Surely it cannot be. This is just the puzzle that keeps on giving, huh? I mean, at least that would be nuts, right? If I had to. You know what? I can just do this. There we go. I'll force him out. I was like so laser focused on the rock golem part. I didn't realize that I could just pull off this very simple maneuver. Okay, this puzzle was probably one of my favorites. Well, sort of. I didn't enjoy the more magic move sequence that much, but it wasn't that bad. Of the whole bunch, this was cool. Okay, this looks horrendous. All right, I'm assuming this is move the golem through the horrific layer of death. All right, can I get you to stay put? So we're going to do that. My instinct says go for the corner, but my heart says don't. There we go. This one shouldn't be too much. Nope. Okay. I guess I could. I feel like these are traps. I don't need to try to get something against the wall like that. This looks more than fine to do. Okay. This one's more problematic. I wonder. Nope, this isn't what I want. Okay, how am I gonna do this part? This part actually, there's no red herring to deal with this anymore. Now we just have an actual problem. I kind of want to like, let me back up here. There's a part of me that thinks that I can get away with like a little bit of murder here. If I was just a little faster, or didn't bother moving my sword, I could actually get to here. And then he can go as fast as possible. Okay, yep, that's it. Alright, cool. Whoops. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, I've made a dent. I'm running out of time. We will contend with this one and some of these other ones next time. This has been your host Pearls doing The Descent of King Hesper again, and the Lower Stonework, course north. See you all next time. Bye-bye.